but I think we all know what number one's going to be. I don't think it's a.
Out of everything that's going on in the league right now, this is what is healing us right now. Mages are bot lane, range is top lane, but at least Malphite isn't being OTP'd.
Exactly.
High elo players know how to play around this. The Darius can't carry as hard in that elo.
I think this could maybe be our first non-challenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like GMs.
You like GMs?
Oh my god.
Oh man,
that's actually super surprising, bro. Maybe we need to pick more Darius then. That's
maybe Darius is
insane. Welcome back to the Daily Rift Herald. Today we are going to be guessing which champions have the most one-trick ponies in Challenger, and it's only top laners. Joining with me today is normal Chris, and we brought on a special guest, Tanner, to give us some knowledge in the top lane because he's our office top laner, and Chris is an ADC and I'm a mid laner, so we're not very familiar with these.
Zero clue.
I'm looking at the list. It's a little more intimidating than I originally thought.
Yeah.
But
so basically how this is going to work, we have a list of champions and we're going to be discussing where we think they go on this tier list, and then the production team back is going to bring up where they actually belong on the tier list. So we're going to go alphabetical order. We're just going to go ahead and start off now with Aatrox. What are we thinking here, guys?
I think Aatrox is a strong contender.
Yeah.
Strong contender?
He's a very mechanical champion.
Yeah,
so
micro heavy. And like if he's going late game, he's going crazy. So he could carry a game and then be able to take over at that high elo.
I do still think he's a kind of niche pick. Like I think a good bit of high elo players probably play him, but I do think compared to maybe some of these other champions that we'll see, I feel like he's still a pretty niche pick. So I think that he would probably fall around like maybe like 6 or 5. Like I don't think he's definitely not going to be our 1. And I don't even think he would be our 9. What do you guys think?
I was thinking around 8 or 6 because I still think he's pretty popular.
Yeah.
Where people could play more than 50% of games on him, but definitely not like the top and definitely not just the bottom. So I'm thinking maybe if you're saying 6, I'll go 6.
I like 6.
Okay, let's go with 6 then. We'll see what we if we're right. Oh, 8.
Oh
okay.
Man.
So we missed that one.
We're
actually so close.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, first one in.
Yeah. So next is going to be Akali. I don't think Akali is going to be picked that much in the top lane. Obviously, she will be some, but predominantly, I would say she'd be a mid laner and higher elo.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think here?
I'll go 4. I'm thinking around 4 for her because I still think she can do some like great picks in top lane. She can duel pretty well, and then of course get across the map, maybe get to bot lane, or not bot lane, but mid lane pretty well, and get some kills. So I'm gonna go 4.
I like 4. I think that's a decent spot.
I would go 3. I'm fine with 4. I don't think she's that common top lane, but like she's obviously mechanically heavy and she can carry.
Let's go with 4. 1. Okay. I think that literally is just because, like you said, she's probably not picked that much in the top lane. And just to clear up this, you have to have over 50% of your games for the season on this champion to be considered a one trick. And I wonder if most of the Akali mains out there are predominant. Like if you're a top lane, you're probably not picking Akali unless it's like a niche matchup. So that's probably why. Yeah. Anyway, next going in is going to be Ambessa, champion we've seen kind of moved around this season a little bit into jungle. But what do we think?
I think it has to be 8 or 9 for her. She's just gotten so popular after her release. She's a great mechanical champion top lane, has a lot of mobility, and I think that tends to get a lot of top laners playing. Yeah. So I'm gonna go 8 or 9 for her.
And she's pretty popular.
Yeah, she can dive well. She's mechanically heavy. I don't actually have that much knowledge on this character in high elo. Don't see him a lot in my games, but I could see them popping off in high elo.
Yeah. So what do we think? We think like 8? We think 8 again or 6 or what?
I want to.
Kind of good.
I want to go 8.
Let's go 8 then. Let's do 8. Wait, what?
Okay.
Oh, okay. She's in 2 challenges.
2. Okay.
Next is going to be Anivia, champion that we've seen go into the top lane more often this season, but traditionally not a top laner. But
Anivia, man.
Yeah.
These champions.
Right to the top.
Yeah. Maybe everyone's spamming it this season.
I feel like that's probably a pretty good pick against your Scion too. You just put up the wall in front of the charge, and
yeah, it's a nightmare.
I think for definitely think of the season has to be like up in one of those top 3. I don't know exactly for sure, but I feel like people are probably spamming her just to get the LP off of it right now.
Yeah, but my thought is if they're a one-trick top, like if they're a top lane main and they're one-tricking a champion, do you think they would take a champion that just got kind of switched into their role and be one-tricking it?
I don't think that many have. I think a good 6 spam this champion and abuse it this season. I don't think that many though, but I think 6 abuse it and they get straight to the top.
Okay,
it's my thought.
You want to go 6?
Yeah, let's do 6.
I like 6.
I actually think it might be a little lower, but boom, perfect. Right,
that's what I'm talking about.
Here we go. So that's our first correct one. Next is going to be Cho'Gath. That's one of your favorite champions, Tanner. So we'll let you start here.
Okay, Cho I don't think is that often played. He feels very strong, but you got to hit the skill shots. You got to scale a little bit. He has a decent early game, but like 1v9ing I feel like to be one-tricking in Challenger, you need to be able to 1v9 hard.
Okay.
And he's not. I agree with that. He's definitely not a champion that you would think
He'll have
take
trouble
over
with
the
that.
game.
The funny thing is, I
traditionally.
feel like for OTP Cho'Gath, I feel like we see them more in mid lane than we actually see them
True.
as a one OTP in top lane. So I feel like
will take over
it's-
mid
I
lane.
feel like it's gonna be on the lower end than it would be actually on the higher end for at least top lane.
So we thinking like
Cho'Gath.
the 1-2 realm, 3 maybe, or what?
Yeah, I think it's like 2 or 3. I don't think it's that many.
Let's
we
do
go for 2 then?
Yeah, let's do 2. Because I don't think there's many.
Just one.
Just one,
Seems
okay.
close. I mean, it does
Fair.
make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Next is going to be Darius. Me and Tanner were actually talking about this before we came in here. I feel like Darius is a champion for lower elo players. Now,
Okay.
I think obviously there probably are some challenger one tricks to this champion, but I feel like this does not belong to be like a challenge. It's not a challenger
Yeah.
one trick pick.
Yeah, I don't think like. I feel like high elo players know how to play around this, so they're not just. The Darius can't carry as hard in that elo.
Yeah.
So you thinking GMs then?
I could think this. I think this could maybe be our
that
first
could be our
non-challenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like GMs.
You like GMs? GMs.
Oh my god.
Oh
8?
man,
That's actually super
that's
surprising,
crazy.
bro.
What
Maybe,
are they
maybe we
doing?
need to pick more Darius then. That's not
Maybe
a bronze
Darius is
champion.
insane.
It's not a bronze champion actually.
But it isn't win.
think it
It
was
isn't win
Aatrox.
percent. I mean, I know they're getting up there, but maybe
Yeah.
they one trick up to challenger. But then once they hit challenger, maybe it's not.
Switch it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
never
next
know
is
that.
going to be Dr. Mundo. I actually think this one's a pretty big sleeper. I think there's going to be a pretty good amount of Mundo one tricks up there.
I thought the same, but I'm shaken. I don't know
shaken?
anymore.
Yeah.
But I feel like Mundo carries crazy if he's tanky.
Mundo goes where he pleases, but I feel like as much as this is kind of I'm on the same boat with Cho'Gath where maybe we see him in jungle more lately than
That's
we
true.
saw him go up
That's
there
very
at challenger though. I don't know. I'm gonna say 4 challenger for this one. I think.
I like 4. I was thinking 4 to 3.
Yeah.
We go
I like
4. Let's go 4. Just one again.
A single.
See, again, it's another one of those. Just they probably go somewhere else for the actual 1 TPs of these type of
100%.
champions.
Next is Fiora. Now, this is one that me and Tanner talked about as well. I think this is one of the ones where Tanner hit the nail on the head of like, this is a bruiser that when you get ahead can really 1v9. And so I think it's for sure going to be in one of our top 4 categories. It's not going to be
Absolutely.
1, but I think 9, 8, or 6 for sure.
Man, I don't know. I just have such a don't see her in a positive light in terms of being able to carry. I see her good split push, but
Good tank shredder too. I think 6. I'm going to guess 6.
you're gonna go 6.
Okay.
You guys can decide.
I'll
think
go.
6.
I mean, I'll go with you. As I
I'm
said,
good
this
with
one,
6.
I thought it would be lower, but I'll go 6 with y'all. 5.
5. Okay, right there. Close.
We get a lot of near misses.
Yeah.
Now, this is one that I talked about with Tanner as well. I think Gangplank, has contender. I think he's going to be 9. I think he's like
okay.
super mechanical champion, really, really good when somebody's good at it and does crazy damage. I think it's just a high elo pick. Like a lot of people play Gangplank and high elo. I know he's got a really good win rate right now too. He's strong. So
Okay.
I
Throw it
think
up
he's going
there.
to be up there as well.
I'm good with it. He scales crazy.
I'll second it.
If you're the GOAT,
Yeah.
you're just going to take over.
Let's go 9. Let's go with our first 9.
Got it.
And he's in there. Come on.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. I mean,
Yeah.
as you said.
Next, Garen. So this is our like classic bronze level champion. How many one tricks do we think of doing this in Challenger?
And just to let y'all know, Tanner did put out a good video about Garen out there being that low-level killer. But because you said that, like I also think it's like one of those that you probably start lower and then you go higher as you get into the higher games.
Yeah.
So he's probably, I feel like he's going to be lower on the challenger list.
Okay.
I had Garen, same mindset as Darius of low elo stomper. Suddenly, I think he might go high.
Yeah, maybe he's like another 8.
Back in the 8s as well.
I think like a 5 or 6 maybe.
Surely he's not.
say-
He's definitely common. I think Garen's insane too.
Yeah. Let's go with like a 5.
5?
5, yeah.
Go right in the middle.
Oh my.
Grandmaster.
See,
I love
that's
to
it.
see that.
Lord.
See, that's what I love to see.
Make sure y'all check out Tanner's video about that because it explains exactly why he's in
Boosted
that
straight to
GM level.
GM, and they can't go any further.
Now, Gragas, another pick that actually is really, really good once you master it. So I think that's why I could see some Challenger players actually playing this a pretty good amount. He's a very good utility top laner. But I don't know. I think he's still kind of a niche pick. So I don't think he's going to be on the top side of our list, but I do think there's probably a couple challengers out there that play him.
I feel like he's our first 4th.
Okay.
4 people.
I don't know
Challenger.
anything about Gragas unless he's going full AP, and I feel like that's the hard one to pull off in Challenger.
You got to get that, what is it, Thimble winner?
Fimbulwinter?
Or Thimble winner, that's what it is, yeah. And you refuse to build
first
that.
item.
Yeah. I'm down with 4. Let's try it.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew there was going to be some, but not that.
I knew it was
Someone
going to be in the
pulled up.
lower end.
Yeah.
I thought maybe a couple more because, as you said, he's kind of like bruisery-ish and can sustain, but
He's got good
harder than
utility
the
too.
others.
yeah.
Next is going to be Gwen. I think this depends on, like right now, there's probably not as many, like Gwen's not getting abused as much, but back at the start of last season, Gwen was like mad overpowered. So I think she was probably getting like abused in games then. So I think she has potential to be middle, maybe even top side of this list.
I definitely think when you're thinking AP for that top lane, you need some AP. You think Gwen.
Yeah. And I feel like she's a hard,
Split
like,
push,
I feel like I remember seeing her a lot in solo queue like games, like high level solo queue games.
Yeah. She'll just take a lane and then run it all the way down.
Yeah. So what do you think? Maybe like, what are you thinking? Like the top side, like 6?
I'm thinking
maybe
5 or 6, somewhere around there.
I think she serves a similar role to Fiora. I think, that's a good spot.
Let's go with, we'll do 5.
Nice.
Perfect,
go.
right?
Yep.
Banged it. Let's go. Next is going to be Alawi, another champion that I really never see, to be honest.
Actually, yeah.
But I hate when I do see her. I will say that. I do hate when I see her. I just don't know if there's that many challengers playing her.
Problem is if it's not an Alawi one trick, then you have a horrible time.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a horrible time most of the time. So I don't see this being very high. Definitely higher than Garen, though.
Yeah, I would
my
agree
opinion.
with that. You think maybe like 1? I think 1's maybe a banger spot for her. I feel like
I
there's just
agree.
not many challengers playing that.
I don't think many are doing it.
Consensus, we'll do 1.
Yeah, let's do 1.
GM.
Okay. We're not far off.
Yeah,
Right there.
As
I
I
like
said,
it's tough to get
it's
the
just
GM.
when you have a bad time with her, it's just not good. Low level, she can get away with a lot,
Yeah.
but when you get higher, I feel like they can just dodge the spirit and blow her up. So
Yeah. Next is going to be Irelia, a champion we've kind of seen flex around a lot. I would actually think Irelia is more of a mid laner at a lot of times, but
that's what
True.
I'm feeling as well. So mine's gonna be low, maybe 1 or 2, to be honest.
yeah.
I feel like she used to be crazy, and she's
Definitely.
mechanically nuts. So she's a prime champion of one trick, but I don't see her a lot.
She also falls off kind of hard compared to, like, if you look at the other champions that are in the top, I guess Darius may be excluded because you could argue he kind of falls off a little, but I feel like those other champions are pretty, like, sustained throughout the game. They're going to get stronger and stronger, but I feel like she's kind of the opposite of that.
Maybe like, is she another GM or is she 1 or 2?
I think we go with a 1 or 2. I think
it's
there are
okay.
definitely
Yeah.
some challenges
I think
out there
you
to
can
with.
play her in Challenger, where she
Yeah.
can
Okay.
definitely be impactful.
Let's go with 2.
She's high.
Dang, we were wrong.
Maybe these are the people who just went back to Classic. They're hanging on to the old days. Back when you used to be able to hit her skill shot was that little blade that you used to shoot out. Little shout out to League Classic coming out right now. Maybe they just hang on to that.
Next is going to be Jax. Jax played a fairly often amount through all ranks, so I think that he has potential. I think he's going to be somewhere around the middle, maybe 4 or 5. Any thoughts there? You're the AP Jax player. Do you think that's on a challenger?
I think these
AP
are
Jax,
AP
okay, it's
Jax
very different.
players.
I hope there's a couple in there. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I think Jax is similar to like the Aatrox and Darius, where they're strong top laners and they can't take over. I think they're up there,
Okay. I like that
You're
too.
thinking
around 8.
8
You
or
think
8, 9.
Uh-huh, okay. I'm down to go with whatever Tanner thinks. He's the office Jax
yeah, I'll
player
go
who
with
plays
you.
the AP
Okay,
Jax.
okay. 6.
Okay, we're
6?
going with 6. 4.
4.
Okay.
Okay, so how
Not
many
bad.
of those do you think
I
are
don't think any of them are AP.
None of them
I
AP?
don't think any of them are
No
buying Rocket Bell
representation.
first.
No.
No Dusk and Dawn. It's tragic.
That's not in the GM section there.
Yeah.
AP Jax is.
That'd be awesome.
Now, Jace is a champion that, especially in pro play, has seen a lot of play recently. Very strong champion and pretty mechanical as well. I think that he's probably decently high on the list for challengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely this season. I was going to say he kind of reminded me, though, of some of those might be mid, but he definitely has seen all that play. I don't know, but maybe Berserker has that one taken off that since he's playing AD carry now,
Yeah.
we're going to have to deal with that.
I don't think he's going to be on the same level as like Darius, Aatrox. Maybe he could maybe be in the 6 range, but I think somewhere between 6 and 4 maybe is a good spot for him.
I wanted to go 6. I was thinking 6 with him.
I
as
like
well.
6.
Okay, we'll do
That's
that.
still relatively high.
Jeez.
Wow, that's the
That's it, I
most
told
surprising
you.
to me so
Yeah.
far. I think actually, like I
like
can
he's
see both
prime.
Garen
It's
and
not top
Alawi.
lane anymore, it's ADC.
Yeah. Anyway,
Crazy.
going to Kale now. Now this is a tricky one because I actually never see Kale in like any play at all. Like I hardly see it in solo queue, hardly see it in pro play. I have no clue where to put this one.
Anytime there's a Kale in my game, I stomp them. So like it doesn't seem good to me. But she's supposedly a hyperscaler late game.
Yeah,
I wanted to say GM, but I think it's 1. I feel like there's just one Kale
holding out?
there. Yeah, that's holding out on challenge.
I believe that.
We'll go with 1. Surely, right? Boom. There
Let's
we go,
go.
Chris.
Good call.
Knocked it out. All right, Kennen. I actually think Kennon's got pretty big potential here. He's a pretty big lane bully. He's got a really good utility ult. He's got a good kit. He's got good mobility. You can't really gank him that well. I think this could be, like, I think this is one of the more ideal solo queue picks that you could pick if you wanted to really climb. I don't think it's necessarily, which I don't want to spoil anything, but I think we all know what number one's going to be. I don't think it's a Riven, but I do think it has potential to, like, really do well.
I think if Kennon's not played more, it probably should be. I feel like Kennon has a great kit to be able to get a challenger one trick.
Yeah. Very good utility, very strong in lane, tough to gank at times.
I also feel like maybe not that common.
I'm feeling 3, to be honest, with Kennon. Like, everything, as you're saying, you know, he definitely has some of those abilities, but, like, I just don't feel, when you're thinking about a ranged top laner right now for AP, that you're going to see Kennon brought out as much as some of the others.
I agree.
I would say 3, maybe.
Dude, I actually think more than that. I want to say, like, 5, but maybe we can go with 3.
We can go to even 4.
Okay, let's go in the middle. We'll go with 4 then.
There it goes. Ooh,
oh, we should have listened to Davis, dude.
No, I mean, 5's not much difference in between there, but I don't know. I just think Kennon's a really good champion.
You have the right idea.
It's underutilized.
For sure.
Next, going to be Kled. He's got crazy mobility and crazy tech with his passive. I think he's got potential, but I don't know how many people play
it. It has to at least be one, which is Broken Blade, because he plays that way too smoothly to not have, you know, at least 50% of his solo queue games up there, even though he's most likely only playing in scrims. But I feel like it has to be at least one, and it's probably...
I think it's still kind of a niche pick.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be that high.
But I think he dominates, and he has hard one-trick potential.
You think we go with our first... Well, I guess maybe we've guessed 3 already, but we don't have one in 3 yet. You think we should go with that?
I like that.
Okay.
Let's do 3.
I'll take that.
That's
let's go. We're dialed. Cassante, hyper tank, got some good mechanics to him. Does he have the ability to 1v9? Tanner seems to think so.
I feel like Cassante's crazy. Though he bullies me in lane. I might be a little jaded.
I definitely think that the OTP Cassantes can definitely... I mean, who do they lose to? They don't lose to range. They don't lose to melee matchups. They don't lose to mages.
Hyper tank doesn't lose.
You just don't lose.
So if it's OTP, you
pretty high?
just don't lose. Do you think there's... I guess the main question that we ask ourselves, though, here is, like, how many champions do you think play these characters? Or how many players do you think play these champions? Because, like, they can have a good win rate, but if no one plays that champion...
I feel like it'd be maybe in that 6 range. That's what I'm feeling.
All right. You good with that, Tanner?
I was thinking low.
Lower? Okay.
I'm kind of thinking lower as well. I think 4 maybe is where I would put it, maybe. You think that?
I agree.
4?
Okay. Let's go with 4. 5. Right in the middle.
There we go.
Right in the middle. Next, we're getting into the M's. We're going to go with Malphite, champion we see in every single elo, one of the highest banned champions in the game, highest win rate champions in the game. But are there that many challengers one-tricking this champion? Like, I feel like this is one of those, like, if you're a challenger player, surely you get bored of playing Malphite.
Absolutely. I get bored of one game on him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you could possibly do this.
Okay, to be fair, it is fun just to clap people.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
It is fun.
But is it fun enough to play it every single game or like 50% of your game?
I mean, okay, to be fair, when we're talking about one tricks, I mean, yeah.
They don't care,
but how many people find, as you're saying, how many people find fun? 3?
Let's go with 3. I think it's going to be a low one, but he's so good that I feel like he's got to have some representation in Challenger.
Yeah, I agree.
Not even any in GM.
Oh my
Our first one. Let's go. I love to see that. I love to see these Malphite.
He's like, out of everything that's going on in League right now, this is what is healing us right now. Mages are bot lane, range is top lane, but at least Malphite isn't being OTP'd.
Exactly, 100%.
Something's right in the world.
Mordekaiser, very, very strong after this. Well, not the recent patch that just came out, but the one before that, he was very, very strong. But before that patch, I don't think he was played very much. Like, I don't think he was very strong, so I don't know how many people are going to be one-tricking him.
Yeah, I don't think he does a lot well after lane, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think he'd have a lot of trouble.
Besides, like, isolating somebody in a fight. Like, obviously, you can take a jungler if you're fighting over an objective, something like that. I do think there is going to be some representation, but I think he's very, very similar to the champions we're seeing at the bottom, like a Garen, like a Illaoi. Like, I see him kind of on that same level.
I could see him on the 1 level, though. Like, he can definitely, if it's a good 1 TP, like, control the game if they know use his ult correctly, if they can land his spells.
Yeah.
I could see him in a 1, personally.
I also think Mordekaiser draws in people for being a lane bully, and he, like, sends you to the Shadow Realm. So I think one person at least is locked in on this champion.
Yeah. Okay.
Taken there.
We'll say 1.
No.
GMs. Okay.
Okay.
I think he just matches the vibe of that. The same vibe we got going on for
hard stuck GM player.
He just can't
get to the challenger. Actually, all of those right there, those GMs that just can't get there.
Yep.
They're making us
The Jace one surprises me though, to be honest. Next is gonna be Nasus. Another late game scaling hyper tank. I think this is going to be a little bit higher up on the list. Not like in the 6s, 7s, or 8s, but I think like maybe
like
in
a Kled
4s,
level.
3s.
Yeah, I agree.
Someone just has to like farming.
Yeah, exactly. They like to put pushing. They
Someone loves
like
CS.
the side lane. Let's go with like a 3. Maybe on the same level as like a Kled. Kind of a niche pick, but still very strong.
Yep.
Let's go.
Perfect. Let's go. Next is going to be actually, I don't know. Okay, it's going to be Olaf. Seen Olaf a pretty good bit in pro play recently. He's got a very good ult, obviously, but I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be one trick that much.
You see, the one thing I can maybe, be like, in his defense, in solo queue, it's a lot easier to get some use out of Ragnarok because people aren't going to be as coordinated. So I feel like maybe there could be one person, although I kind of feel like if we didn't see Mordekaiser up there, I think it's a lot more useful, then maybe we aren't seeing Olaf.
That's true.
Olaf's a nightmare matchup for all my champions. I think he takes over.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think?
So maybe, I think there's 1 or 2.
Okay, let's go with 2.
2?
1. Okay.
Okay. Right
Not
there.
bad. Yeah, right on the edge. Ornn, pretty big top laner. I mean, obviously, super tank, can upgrade your items, but are many people one-tricking him? I do think he's more of a high elo champion than a low elo champion.
sure.
So that's one thing he's got going for him. I personally probably think there's very few. I think maybe 2-1, maybe even a GM champion. Like, I just don't think he's a champion that people are one-tricking that much. But
I also can't remember last time I was like, Ornn's taking over top lane. Like, I feel like he helps out a lot, but I don't think he's carrying games very well. I think one-tricking him is going to be hard.
Yeah.
Yes, again, GM.
I'm down. I'm down.
I'm down
our
for
first
GM.
GM guess. Let's do it. And he's got 4.
Really?
He's 4.
Oh my God.
Next is going to be Pantheon. Switches all around the map, but definitely a lane bully. I think there's going to be a couple, but not many.
It feels like he would, I don't know. With Kled, Nasus being where they are, it kind of feels good for him to be in that spot.
There. Yeah.
It's just, as you said, like, against maybe some of these top picks, he's just going to get bullied out. Even with the abilities he has to kind of negate to some damage, do some good damage as well with his spears, but do we really see him as like a split push monster that could take over top lane?
Really.
And
He's kind of a weird spot when you put him in top lane, I feel like. There's just better picks out there. So we think, what, 3? That's what you said? You're going to put him on that
I like
level?
3.
Let's do it.
wow, jeez,
sick.
double that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess this is kind of what you were talking about, like champions that you could perceive as fun, right? And he definitely has that high dopamine if you're getting those good spears off, stunning people.
Drop a global ult, dive in on him. I get that.
Yeah, I think there's a good correlation there between fun and also, like we talk about, being able to 1v9, outputting damage. Because I don't think any of these, Cassante is the highest like actual full tank that we see. Obviously, Pantheon's not a full tank, but we're just not seeing full tanks rise up the rank because I just don't think they're that fun for people to play.
Yeah.
Next is going to be Poppy. Haven't seen much Poppy top lane recently at all.
Speaking
in my
of full
game.
tanks.
Yeah. But I think this one's going to be pretty low, personally.
I do too,
I agree.
because I feel like most of the time we see Poppy, it's in the jungle and or support right now.
Yeah. Like she's got utility.
Not much in top.
She's got utility, but kind of what you were talking about earlier, there's not great coordination in solo queue to like really capitalize on her utility. So I think maybe we have I think this could be a 1 or maybe even a GM.
I like GM.
GM? Yeah.
Okay, 2. Close. That's very few.
It's not many.
Renekton, we talked about this one a little bit earlier, Tanner. Great pick, but does seem to fall off a little bit in the end. But playing around his passive with the Fury and everything gives him a little bit more mechanical skill. I think he's still a great top laner. I think there's going to be a couple. I think he probably falls somewhere around like the 4 range.
I thought a similar thing about Darius, and then he was 8.
I just think because I'm starting to look at these more in the terms of fun as well.
Yeah.
Renekton is definitely a fun champion.
Go in,
He's
hit a big
definitely,
Q.
one of the champions that like for top lane I got earlier on because his ult is just a lot of fun to use. Rage is a lot of fun to play around.
Got a lot of life still whenever he gets his Fury up on the queue.
Yeah.
I think we go a little bit higher too then. I think, what do you think, 5, 6?
I think 5, honestly.
5?
I like 5.
I like 5 as well.
Really?
GMs.
We're getting
That's
mixed
on
on
that,
some
dude.
of these.
Yeah, that's pretty surprising there. Next is going to be probably the most obvious we have on the list. It's going to be Riven, and I don't think there's much to say. I think we know that's probably 1.
Free 1.
Yeah, gotta be. We just see everybody solo queue stomp on Riven. 21, put it up there.
Bang.
Boom.
That was like the easiest one.
Yeah, I mean, You pick Riven, you go in any lane, you're just gonna stomp. This champ's insane.
100%.
OG box back in the day, Riven, one trick pony.
He's birthed
That's like
the generation.
the one-trick champion.
Yeah. He's birthed the generation. Next, Rumble. Very good pick. I actually think this could be a little bit. I think he's near the mid pack probably. I think he's takes a good bit of skill, does a good bit of damage. He doesn't really take the most coordination from his team if you get ahead. So I think he's a really good pick.
Wave clear, everything. Hard to kill lately.
Crushes some tanks.
6
Pick
to 8.
Leandries.
Yeah, I think like 8, 6, somewhere around there.
I mean, there's already 3 and 6. I'm gonna go 8 on this one.
Okay.
I like that.
Really?
One,
Just
very
one?
low.
These OTPs, what are you doing, bro? Pick somebody cool.
But like, I guess it's not that cool to just unleash the flamethrower and kind of
They're
stand
gonna
there.
tell me.
That's not the most
there are
exciting thing.
There's one more person playing Poppy as an OTP over Rumble.
Over
right
Rumble,
now.
yeah. Like
That's
what?
crazy.
What are we doing? All right, next is Sejuani, champion we traditionally see in the jungle, but there are some top laners that play out there. I think it's going to be low on the list, but
Yeah, I think GM.
I want to say one just because
that one
because
guy.
I hope there is someone out there playing.
I feel like there
Sejuani.
probably is one, dude.
There's one.
I feel like
You think
there's
that
probably
one guy's successful? That's the
I
question.
mean, they're in Challenger,
Did he make
so
it?
it's.
He's better than us.
The question is, did he make it Challenger?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I hope there is one that was
Oh,
successful and
yeah,
that's
I'd like
there. And now there's.
No, man,
I
Tanner
was,
was right.
I was hoping.
And Tanner
I
was
was
correct.
holding out hope. You know, some of these. You know,
If Garen couldn't make it, man.
Said truly said
Yeah,
doesn't
okay.
make
You
it.
never
That's
know,
true. That's
man.
very true.
you never know.
Next, we have
The
Set.
dedication.
We've actually seen him in pro play a little bit recently. I know from Team Secret Wells we saw Pun playing him a little bit, but I don't think there's probably that many challengers playing it. But I do think there's at least one.
I think it's low, but I think
I'll go 3.
I think you burst somebody with the W. I think that gives
That
it a
dopamine
dopamine spike.
Super dopamine spike on that one.
So like what, 2, 3?
Yeah, let's go with 3. We'll try it. 2.
Okay.
Next, Shin. We've seen him all around the map recently, support jungle top, but traditional top laner. Good utility, can obviously get around the map for free with his ult. He doesn't have to use his TP. I think he's probably going to be around the middle of the pack. I think there's going to be for sure at least one.
Okay.
I think he's like 4. I feel like Shen's kind of interesting because he's like changed so much and he can go in all these different roles in the game.
If you're saying at least one, you're saying 4. I'll go 3 around there because he actually does pretty decent damage as well, especially when he builds into Titanic. I believe almost first item right now. Like he can do some decent stuff. So
Okay.
We'll see where he goes. 6.
6.
I mean, he's a dang
More
good
than I
pick,
thought,
so
bro.
that doesn't shock me as much. Singed.
Oh my lord.
Oh my lord. One of Tanner's nightmares, I guess. Going to proxy his waves. I think there's going to be at least a couple. Singed is that champion, like back in the day. I can't remember. Dude, who was that old streamer that used to one-trick Shin? He was like a challenger player. He used to wear the little hat. I can't remember his name.
I have no
He's
clue.
like an OG League streamer.
Okay.
I actually, it's Sir something. It's like Sir Ches or Sir something like that.
Lost me. I got no
Anyway,
clue.
I think there's going to be a
Watching
couple.
Dirty
I think there's
Six
going to be a
one-trick
couple.
player.
I feel like people are attracted to this champion just because he's so different. He's just such a cheesy champion. I think people are going to be drawn to him. And I think
A lot.
the question is, does it work? I think
It does
works.
work.
I think it's
I've
working.
seen it work. I've seen it work for sure.
I think it does well. So I think there's actually a good number of them.
Yeah, I think like 4 to 5 is where I would put it.
4 to 5.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think 5? You just want to smack that in the
Let's go
middle and
5.
see if
Let's
it
go
goes
5.
there?
I like 5.
Let's go 5, dude. Boom. Well, that's
Yeah.
it. That we needed to get back on track.
It's been a little bit.
It was like
Feels
first
good.
thing in the middle. Let's just go straight in the middle.
Yeah.
Play our odds correctly on that one.
All right, Sion. This is
10.
Tanner's champion.
Number 1.
Number 1.
I don't think anyone plays it.
You don't think so?
Well,
I
Are
don't
they
know.
full lethality?
I think
though,
if
they
we
play it?
have 4 in Orin, we could at least have 4 for Sion, right?
I believe it. I think the only way to fun one-trick sign is if you're going lethality. I think otherwise it's kind of a boring champ to one-trick. So
And then do you think the full lethality build is going to get someone into challenger?
I think that's also very
I think
hard.
there's 3 lethality Sion
I think it's like-
players out there.
Yeah, I think it's like 3.
3?
I don't
down.
think there's many tank one
Let's
tricks.
go with 3. 2.
2.
2? Okay.
There's soon to be 3 when Tanner gets there. So
True.
That we'll change that number
Are
very
lethality
two
rapidly.
lethality or one tank, 1 lethality? Or
I think tragically they're all tank.
oof, ouch.
Tragic. Next, Tom Kench, a for sure tank. Do we think there's
We
some
bench
challenges?
the Kent here and put him in GM. Is he benched on this one?
I think he might be. I think
Benched
he might
out
be.
challenger?
I'm trying to think the last time I heard of a Tom Kench doing well. I feel like he's not that great. I think GM's good.
Bench the Kent.
I think
GM.
bench
Bench
Kench as
the
well.
Kench.
One.
Oh my
There's
God.
one guy out there.
So we
doing
can't have one Sejuani player out here, but we can have
Kench
one
figured
Tom
it out.
Kench. That's rough. I'm sorry, Sejuani.
Teemo.
I think similar Singed.
Similar to Singed? Like some people would definitely play him?
Yeah, I think people are attracted to this champion, and they run it all the way.
Okay.
Especially with like static shiv and just being able to split push, and he's pretty decent.
I think there's more annoying people out there. So I'm going to put 6 up there for him. We're putting him high. If we're thinking high up there, I'm going to put him
high.
I'm down with that.
I think so.
3.
It kind of feels like it fits that lane though with Kled and Nasus, like the Teemo.
Yeah, kind of niche picks.
The thing is I've never hit the Teemo for the Worlds pick'ems, and there's at least 3 challengers out there. They're gonna at least be one pro that plays them out in Worlds, right?
100%. Surely. Next, Trundle. I haven't seen a Trundle in top lane in quite some time, to be honest with you, but I'm also not anywhere near a challenger. But do we think there's gonna be some challenger?
I think he only split pushes. I think that's the only thing that champ can do, and I think that only really works at less than challenger. I don't think in challenger you're split pushing all the way. Yeah, GM or 1.
I like the GM shot.
Is it trolling?
Well. Yeah, there's one. There's one guy out there.
Not many.
You can never rule out any of these champions because there could be some rat out there that just wants to
beat all the way.
One freak will spam this champion no matter what, and they're pretty good at the game as well. Next, Trendmere. I think this has potential to be one of our higher ones, maybe 8 or 6. He's pretty good early game now. He used to be not good early game. He's actually pretty good this season early. He scales very well. He's got his ult going crazy in fights.
Oh, no. I kind of feel GM on him as well, though.
Really?
I feel like once you hit the challenger, people are going to know how to stun you. You're just not going to be able to, like...
I thought that about Darius.
Darius,
That's what I'm saying, dude. Darius
is haunted me since we put him down.
Tanner, you're the final. We have one GM.
Final.
I want to say like 8. I personally would say 8.
Okay.
So somewhere between those, you need to pick.
I think Trendmere is strong into a lot of champions. A lot of champions that are strong in the game.
Yep. So
I think I'm going to go 6 to go in between you two guys.
Okay. Boom.
8. Okay.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Trendmere, he will solo carry that game.
I get that. I used to be a Trendmere one trick once upon a time.
Okay. When did you take it back to that?
Maybe I should.
100%. I hadn't seen that yet.
Does that mean you're going to play the Trendmere in Classic?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
One trick that.
Urgot, not the old one, the new one with the chains. Do we think he's played that much in Challenger? I mean, I know he's not played much. I haven't seen an Urgot in a long time, like since probably last season, maybe even 2 ago. But this season.
I haven't seen him as much either.
He's definitely, I don't think, like taking over or anything. I've seen a few of them, but it's never particularly crazy.
Are you thinking 1 or GM?
Kind of like GM for this one.
Okay, I like that too. I think there's not going to be many. And there's 6.
Really?
There's
6 people figured it out on Urgot.
There's 6. And there are none of you that can get Renekton up there, but there are 6 of you that can get Urgot. Bravo.
That's crazy.
That's impressive, actually.
Volibear, Tanner, one of Tanner's favorite champions, has been gutted recently.
This champ sucks, GM, immediately. He's terrible right now. He can't do anything.
But in the LPL or LCP, there's an amazing Volibear player, Dokla.
Has Dokla figured it out?
Just got the Volibear with the win over the weekend, and again, they probably should have lost, but he still did it. So I'm thinking 1 on this.
You think there's at least 1? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Like the champions that we've seen with at least 1, Tom Kent's Trundle, surely there's at least 1 volley. Boom.
Got it.
Perfect.
Warwick, a niche pick, but a pick that actually performs pretty well. We've seen it pulled out in a couple pro games recently. But I do think this is one of those champions, like we talked about earlier, that isn't very fun for people to play. We only have 4 champions left, though. That is one thing to note as well. And if we look at our list on the left, we have a few more groups to hit. I think he's going to be maybe, honestly, he might be a little bit higher now that I look at this. He might be in the 6 to 8.
6 to 8. I was thinking 1.
Okay.
I personally just...
I don't think he's common enough top lane to be high, but I do think he's crazy top lane. So I think there's 1, though.
Let's go with 1. Boom.
Nice.
There's just 1 out there. Next, final 2, we have Yorick and Zahin. Let's go with Yorick first. Split push demon. Doesn't really offer much in your team fights. What do we think here?
Yorick, I don't know. Yorick's weird, right? But I mean, he can split push super well, as you said, and that if you can't kill Maiden, then you're just not gonna have a bad time.
You're cooked, yeah.
I personally think if we can get Trendmere up in 8, then we can get 6 Yoriks.
You think? I feel like York's useless outside of split pushing.
Okay.
And I said the same thing about like Trundle and all these other split pushers towards the bottom, but Trinimir made it, and I guess he team fights all right.
I personally would put York low on the list as well.
Okay.
I think maybe GM to 1.
Ooh, okay.
I think GM to 1.
I think there's one.
You think there's one? Nope. Okay.
GM, boom.
Okay.
I hate that champion as well. Also, let me just put that out there. When I play top lane, that's my instant
Completely
ban.
biased.
I will ban that champion forever. I hate laning against him. And last but not least, Zahin. I think, this champion, since he's came out, he's been pretty well adapted to the top lane. A lot of people like playing him. We've seen him in pro play, also in the jungle, but I feel like he's a pretty strong top laner. I think he's got potential to be up towards the top.
Yeah, I think he's very similar to the champions that we have at the top.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm thinking 8, 6. I'm thinking 8.
Let's go with 8. Yeah, we have
Okay.
more 6s. So.
1.
They haven't
One.
figured him out yet.
Wow. So we actually hit the nail on the head for some of
Really?
those, but some of those we were completely wrong.
Really, they're
There's some
salty
tough
about Zahin taking over Xin Zhao, and so
Yeah.
they just don't want to play him right now. That's the only thing
We got
going
beef
on.
with the champion.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. I really enjoyed that, guys.
Yeah,
We
that was
hopefully
cool.
have some more videos coming out like this in the future. We were completely clueless going into this video as well, so shout out to the prod team for setting this up for us. And yeah, tune back into the Daily Rift Herald for some more league content. We'll see you next time.